afternoon, my ladies and my gents. Uh, as I noted in my last video, um, I had that horrific shooting uh, this morning, Wednesday morning, up in Minneapolis at the Catholic school. A couple of people were ended. I hate using that term, but YouTube censors. Last report, 17 were injured, some critically. Apparently, the shooter unalived himself in the end of it. So, but yeah, lots of thoughts and prayers along the way for the families, friends of those who were victims of this absolutely evil deed. Best word I can use is evil. But anyway, kind of hard to get all thrilled and excited when things like that are going on in the world. But hey, anyway, onward to better things. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. Yeah, I know. I can't sing. Do I care? No, I'm gonna sing. Anyway, got this done. This is for the Eastbound and Down group build that I started a couple of weeks ago. Be sure and tag me in it. Let's try hashtag Eastbound and Down, and we'll see what we can come up with videos. But I am done with my puppy. The stripes, I am very pleased with the striping that I did. Okay, maybe it's not quite perfect. You can see on the sleeper here, it's just not quite. But all in all, I think it came out looking really nice. So, got all the little doogaws on it. I need to go over the mirrors and with some chrome, and I need to put a license plate on it. But you can see, okay, the wipers, they were never quite straight all the time on a truck, on the old trucks with the air wipers. Basically, it was a control that you turned and it fed air into a little motor that would then drive the windshield wipers. It's kind of a cool idea. I had them on some trucks back in the 80s and into the 90s. So, yeah, really neat idea. So, but got all that done. Of course, got the front put together, got the hood all done. Like I said, I don't have a license plate on it yet. And where's my little box? There it is. It's going to get an STS decal license plate, one of these on the front. So, coming around to the side, of course, we got the Landell Enterprises. And got the logo, the decal logo stuff here, truck number, and of course, they have some of the decals like goes on the little frame there. See if I can get this to unstick. Paint, there it goes. Whoop, don't tear it up. It opens up. Look at that pretty motor with everything in it, including, of course, the piping here. Come around this side and you can see where you can't really see where the exhaust is, but you've got some of the decals like here, the cat. Now, one interesting thing. The kit comes with, let me go ahead and close that back so that I don't tear it up. The kit comes with the decals for chicken lights that they say to put along the edge here, along the edge. We don't do that. We take them and put a strip of aluminum, they actually make them, where it kind of comes and wraps around here and along the bottom of the cab. So I cut out some some strips of sheet styrene and painted them up and put the decals on that. So we got the exhaust. You can see I'm saving the back because it's really pretty cool. Oh, that didn't quite turn out straight. The This little guy, I may have to think he's starting to come loose. But turn it over, you can see the exhaust didn't quite match up quite right. But what you can see, the flex pipe is steel. Hang on to it. The flex pipe is steel. The little clamps are chrome. The other is aluminum. So, yeah, all in all. Now we're coming to the back. You can already get an idea. It's at STS decal on the back. Whoops, steady, shaky. And I just thought that was just the coolest thing. So I went ahead and did that. So thanks, Terry over at STS Decals. Some of the stuff I used on here is just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, those aren't quite square and quite straight. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong. And the rear end, the decals, and they're just not, things just aren't staying like they're supposed to. If I have to give this kit a rating, it's going to be probably, I'd like to say about 2.5 stars. I may give it as low as a 2. The only reason I'm not going to give it a 1 is because it does come out to a really pretty truck when you get done with it. If you can get done with it, things do line up pretty good, but you have to do a bunch of test fitting in order to get it to line up. You have to do a bunch of trimming. There's a bunch of mold lines you have to take off. There's a bunch of fitting you have to do. Some of the things just don't quite, you're looking at them and you're scratching your head. Like I said, the sleeper has no detail whatsoever inside. You basically, once you get that together and you get it behind the cab, the inside of this is, it'll never have dust in it because it's sealed. So some of the really nice things that I like about Revell kits, and this one didn't quite come out straight, and that's because of the way things line up with the mirror brackets. But the mirror brackets themselves are in register with actual miniature. They're not that great big thick stuff that if you look at it, they're going to be about that big around for the mirror brackets when none of them are that big around. You do have some that are about yay big. Most of them are about like that. So, but, and this one does come with the spot mirror, the little fisheye. A lot of the molded in detail, like especially on the dashboard, looks really, really good. And if a little bit of a steady, careful hand and whatnot, you can actually have it coming out and looking pretty nice. But you have to kind of fight with it. Let's see if I can get in a little bit with, yeah, let's see, bring that in a little bit more. The marker light here. The lenses are bigger than the housing for it. And I just, by this point, and those are so small that I decided, screw it, I'm not going to cut them down. So that's what it is. But anyway, for the first time that I've ever tried making stripes with masking tape, I'm really quite pleased with that. They actually came out looking really nice. I'm pleased and a little flabbergasted that I was able to get them look that straight. They're not perfect, but they're pretty darn good, I think. So, but like I said, it builds up to a pretty truck. But this, it's kind of like the 359 Pete that's a Revell with the opening doors. You work with them, you massage them, you take care of them. You put time into it. This one, in and amongst some of the other problems that I've had, took me almost 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks to complete. The Peterbilt took 3 weeks. And that part of that was putting in extra detail. Part of it was just the simple fact that it was a complex kit and it had a lot of stuff that had to have a lot of things done to it. So this one has over 200 pieces. Every one of them had to be cleaned up. The 359 Pete, then a similar box, has over 300 pieces. You use pretty much all of them, and you have to clean up every single one. So, but yeah, I'm probably, when I go to Hobby Link and put a review on it, I'm probably going to give it a 2. Because, and the only reason for that is because it does have some nice raised detail, and it does, if you take your time, it does come out to being a pretty truck. So, but anyway, there's that one. Again, keep the families and the hurt people up there in Minnesota, keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Y'all take care, and please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And but I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. B-Tex signing out.